Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being a massive supporter of my channel. I appreciate you watching all my videos and supporting my channel and me along my journey. I wanted to go ahead and do another Steelbook video for everyone. This time I have the Universal Reel Heroes Steelbook line. They did do a couple foreign ones, but I do not own any of those. I only bought the US releases. I'll have to look into and dive into a little bit the foreign ones. I just haven't gotten any of those, but I wanted to go ahead and kind of share my Universal Reel Heroes Steelbooks with you. So I've probably seen maybe half of them. You might be surprised by some of them that I haven't seen, but let me go ahead and get into it. So let's start with the Fast and the Furious with Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, of course, Jordana Brewster, Michelle Rodriguez. I love the original Fast and Furious. I am a massive fan of this franchise. Is it perfect? No, of course not. There are mistakes in this franchise, especially as they got into like the later films, 8 and 9, most recent ones in particular. I feel like once Paul Walker left the franchise, it really went downhill after 7. Are they still entertainment? Absolutely. That's really what they are at this point, pure entertainment. Everybody makes the joke about family, right? But I think the first 5, especially films of this, like you could even say 1 and 5, but this one's my favorite. 5 is great. I really like 6. I like 7 quite a bit. But I love the original Fast and Furious. These Steelbooks are pretty sweet. They're pretty nice looking. They're not necessarily my favorite. Some of them are nicer than others. I love that they all kind of match. I love when labels, lines, and things like that meet and match each other and have continuity like that. But also provide their own kind of theme and, artwork for the film. But this one here, it has got that, and then here's the back of it. The back of it is where I'm like, I don't know, it depends. If you're a fan of where they put the cast and the synopsis and the special features, then you're really gonna like these. It's basically like a J card instead of, plus artwork, so that's what that looks like. Were you a fan of this one? I have a ton of copies of Fast and Furious. I loved it. That's just me, though. Next up, Shaun of the Dead. I've only seen parts of this. I've never seen all of it. I know my buddy Chris is a massive fan of this movie. A lot of people really like it. I like that they're watching this when in Scream 4. I can't remember her name, but, Ghostface is hiding in the closet. I can't remember her name, and I'm really disappointed in myself because Scream is my favorite franchise of all time. But, yeah, this I haven't seen all of. I've only seen parts of it, so I'll have to visit this again at some point. I think they did 3 of these movies. So here's Shaun of the Dead. Have not seen that one. That is the front. Here is the back of it. I'll try to always show the back of it. I apologize if I forget to. Next up, we have got Hot Fuzz. This is, I think, another one in that trilogy, I believe. I haven't seen this one either, so I actually haven't seen any of these. So here is that. That is the front of it. And here is the back of it. I'll have to check these out at some point. I do like Simon Pegg. Nick Frost is pretty good too. So that's the first 2 there. And then the next one is Paul. And I believe this is also in that franchise, that trilogy. Haven't seen this one either. So like I said, I haven't seen any of the 3. That's the artwork on the front. Here's the back of it. If there was one that I would probably want to see, it would be, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Probably not so much that one, but yeah. The Big Lebowski. I have a lot of friends that actually think this is the greatest, like their favorite film of all time. I know quite a few people that believe this is the greatest comedy of all time. I do not think that. It's not in my top. Did I like it? Yeah, I did. There's a great scene when he's like, what does he say? Oh my God, why is everything drawing a blank right now? But he's like, you don't fuck. Oh my God, when he destroys his car, you don't fuck. I can't remember, but somebody help me out here. Provide it in the comment section, that quote. I'm disappointed in myself for not remembering these things. It's terrible. Yeah, I'm disappointed. You can quote shame me right now if you'd like. But yeah, The Big Lebowski, pretty good. Just didn't, I guess I had, had heard too many things about it and I got my hopes up too much for it. So, but I thought it was pretty good. Yep, and here's this one. I think, what does he say? You don't fuck a stranger in the ass. No, oh my God. I'm still trying to like remember it. Now I'm all thrown off right here. Death Race is up next. This is also another one that I enjoyed. Jason Statham, I think she's absolutely very attractive. What is her name? She is, for some reason her name's not on the back of this, which is a shame. I can't remember her name, and it's really bugging me right now. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was interesting. I had gotten the Steelbook at one point. I had to order another one because this one came on here's the front of it. The back of it was like all pixelated and I couldn't even read what the back of it said. So yeah, I had to buy another one. I need to like stop talking about actresses right now or quotes because I'm not remembering anything at the moment, and it's pretty disappointing that I've basically forgotten everything at this point. So let's go ahead and keep going here. We've got Van Helsing up next. I don't know if you could tell the difference. This is one of those 16 millimeter DVD bags. But yeah, I haven't seen this one either. I don't know too much about this actually. I think this is the only copy of this movie I own. Never seen it, so there is the back of it. I didn't realize Kate Beckinsale was in this. There is the front. Let's keep going here. Serenity is up next. I've never seen this one either. I recently finished this entire label probably a couple months ago. I had needed 4 left, and I ended up just buying them all on eBay because I wanted to get the rest of them. So this is the complete collection. This is every American release that they've done that I know of. I'm pretty sure I have the complete list, and it's 24 films, I believe. It might be 25. But here is Serenity. I've never seen this one, like I said. There's the back of it. Another one of those 16 millimeter DVD bags. So, yep, haven't seen this one. I feel like these Steelbooks aren't I don't know, they have a lot of like art defects. They get a lot of scratches very easily. A lot of you'll see little paint chips and stuff. It is what it is, but yeah, I feel like they all come with a lot of that stuff. Next up, we've got Hellboy II, The Golden Army. I think I have another copy of this. I might. But yeah, this was directed, I believe, by Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. So there's the front of it, and then here is the back of it. That is the artwork. You can see some of the special features right there. This is pretty cool. It's pretty clear. I do like that. Next up, we have got King Kong. That is the front of the Steelbook. I've only seen this once. Naomi Watts is my favorite actress of all time. So I'm going to have to revisit this for sure. Jack Black's in this. Adrian Brody, Colin Hanks, Jamie Bell. There's a big cast. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed this one. I think it's over 3 hours long. The extended version is 3 hours, 20 minutes. So there is the back of it. As you can see, you got the runtime somewhere down here. 3 hours, 20 minutes for the extended cut. So very long movie. Yeah, Peter Jackson directed it. Scarface. This is one of 6 Steelbooks I own of this movie, which is interesting because they never did a 4K Steelbook for this. They released the 4K Collector's Edition, which is like The World Is Ours Edition, which I ended up buying. And that didn't come with the slipcover, but the standard edition, or they called it like a deluxe, I don't know, ended up coming with slipcover, which is really stupid. You pay for the more expensive release and don't get a slipcover with it. But yeah, here's Scarface, one of my 6 Steelbooks, all on Blu-ray. And there's the back of it. I love this movie. This is incredible. I've seen the original from 1932 as well, but I prefer this one. But the 1932 Scarface is also really good. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out, especially if you can handle older films like 1930s. Next up, The Incredible Hulk. I really like this movie. I know it gets a lot of hate. It's probably in my top 15 MCU films, top 10 or 15. I have seen them all except for the new Doctor Strange film. I have not seen Doctor Strange in the Into the Madness of Darkness, or I don't know, Into the Multiverse of Madness. I haven't seen that. But yeah, this is the Incredible Hulk here. I really like this one. I like Edward Norton a lot, so I was kind of disappointed that he didn't get to continue on. But I thought not Paul Rudd, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Everything is drawing a blank with me right now. I am so disappointed. Please forgive me for everything. I just said Paul Rudd. But I can't remember. I just remember he was in Just Like Heaven with Reese Witherspoon, and I can't remember the actor's name though. But yeah, I honestly prefer Edward Norton, but I thought he did a good job in the other ones, the different actor. But yeah, I think Incredible Hulk is good. I don't know why they kind of want to just forget about that movie. I thought it was really good. And it started the MCU, right? Did that come out after Iron Man, or I think it came out after Iron Man. It was like the next one after Iron Man. Pitch Black is up next. I have this on 4K from Arrow Video, which was Arrow Video's first 4K release. But yeah, I've only seen it once, and I don't even think I've seen the entire thing. I think I've only seen half, and I didn't really remember liking it very much. But I was younger, and I'll probably have to revisit it for sure. So that is the front of the Steelbook. I do like, if I pronounce her name right here, Radha Mitchell. I do like her. And then there's that, the back of that. So yep, I'm a fan of Radha Mitchell. I think she's a good actress. Next up, we've got Doom, which is The Rock here. I've only seen this once, and it's not very good. I remember playing the video game on my Xbox One. I ended up beating that. That was fun. And then they made a sequel to it, and I didn't end up grabbing that one. But yeah, this movie's not very good. And they just released it on 4K too, so there's that. Back. Next up, we've got The Chronicles of Riddick, which is the sequel, I believe, or maybe it's a prequel, but yeah, to Pitch Black. And I have not seen this one either, so I don't think this is on 4K yet. But that's the front of it. Here's the back of it. Like I said, I'll definitely have to, revisit those and check them out at some point. Born Identity. I've got so many copies of this movie at this point now. Multiple 4Ks, and just the list goes on. Yeah, I feel like Tony with the Born Supremacy and Born Identity trilogy and franchise. But yeah, I haven't seen any of these yet still. I've still got to get to them, all on 4K, because I have them. But yeah, so there's the front of that. There is the back of that. Matt Damon, of course. Next up, we have got The Born Supremacy. There's the front of that one. Like I said, I haven't seen any of these, so don't expect me to kind of touch on too much with these. There's the front. There is the back of that. Next up, Born Ultimatum. It's again another one I have not seen because I haven't seen any of them. So there is that. The front of it. I think, is that Julia Stiles? She might be in one of these movies. Yep, Julia Stiles. Also Scott Glenn. That's pretty cool. There's the back of it. I remember Julia Stiles in O. Anybody seen O? That movie's pretty wild. That Blu-ray is long out of print. And it's hard to find because when you type in O Blu-ray, it's not going to pop up very well. But Jurassic Park. Tim Talkie's favorite film of all time. His #1 favorite movie. I had not seen this for a long time. I didn't get around to this until about 2.5, 3 years ago, probably. But it's really good. I liked it. Maybe I waited too long to see it. So I didn't. It's not like one of my favorite films of all time. But I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it's a really good movie. But like I said, maybe if I had seen it in the 90s, I would have thought differently. It would have might scared me. Maybe I would have, I don't know, had different thoughts. Maybe I would have liked it even more than I did. But yeah, still a good movie, still a great movie, excellent movie. And there's the back of it. So the sequels that's a franchise, in my opinion, Jurassic Park, that as they went on got significantly worse. Jurassic World I didn't mind, but the second and third part of Jurassic World were not good. I was generous with my rating, and I should really lower those on Letterboxd. But yeah, I did not like the new ones. I don't even know why I was so generous with them. But not good films. Next up, we've got Wanted. I loved this movie so much. I actually remember, I have a kind of a funny story. I wanted to see this in you know, back in the day in like the 2007, 8, 9. You know, some of you might watching this might not remember because you might have been a little kid at the time. But I went to the midnight show. I was right in, you know, my like late teens, 19, 20 and stuff like that. And 12:01 a.m. they used to do showings until the shooting in Colorado. They stopped kind of doing that after that. But yeah, the showings used to be 12:01 a.m. and they used to be a lot of fun. And I remember trying to see this with my dad, and he never ended up making it, and I was really pissed off. But so kind of like ruined my experience. But the movie was so entertaining and so good, it kind of like it took my mind off of that. And I loved this movie. Absolutely loved this movie. I have a collector's edition somewhere back there with like a plastic, like hard case. It's pretty cool. It's got like a bullet on it, but it's got a crack. I bought it used. But anyways, yeah, Wanted is a lot of fun. Angelina Jolie. I have a ton of fun with this. I need to revisit this movie. I wonder who owns it. I guess Universal, obviously. That's a stupid question. But I want a 4K of that. I think that would be pretty cool on 4K. I really like that movie. I like the concept. You know, some people are going to give that movie crap, whatever. I mean, you know, we ask for original ideas, right? You know, and I think Wanted gives us an original idea. Is it the greatest film in the world? No, but it's an original idea. So anytime a film comes out with originality and a pretty unique idea to it with a good cast like that, I'm always going to give it some, you know, extra points. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is up next. I didn't like this one. It's just not my cup of tea. It's entertaining. It's pretty fun. I understand why people do like it. I like the cast. I do. I think Chris Evans is also in this. But let's see here. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is it just me, or has she gotten more gorgeous as time has gone on? Like she was in Final Destination 3, and she's become a better actress. I didn't think she was that good in Final Destination 3, and if you've ever seen the movie Smashed with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, incredible. I think she was robbed of an Oscar nomination for that movie. One of the best performances I've seen. Just absolutely stunning. I love Mary Elizabeth Winstead. As time has gotten older, she has gotten better. And here's the back of it. This director, though, Edgar Wright, I love listening to Edgar Wright talk about movies. His passion for movies is crazy, but Baby Driver's one of my favorite films of all time, and he directed that. He just didn't click for me on this one. Almost done here, actually. We're getting into the ending here, so I could have grouped these together, but we've got Hulk up next. This one's not very good. I have it on 4K too. This is not a great movie. I don't know what else to say. I've only seen it once, and I think it was like 15 years ago. It come out in very early 2000s, I believe. Yeah, didn't really like this one. But there's your Steelbook, the front of it, and then here is the back of it. So I think that's Eric Bana, right? Yeah. And I forgot Jennifer Connelly was in this. Jennifer Connelly in the 90s was absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. Completely stunning. The Blues Brothers. Jennifer Connelly, don't get it twisted. She still looks good. She looked great in Top Gun Maverick. But yeah, next up we've got Blues Brothers. This movie's awesome. I love this movie. This is another one that I have some friends that think this is, you know, #1 favorite film of all time. This is a lot of fun, and there's a theater by me, probably about 40 minutes away. I can't remember the name of the theater. It's in Woodridge, I believe, Woodridge, Illinois. But I think so. Yeah, Woodridge. And we went to that theater once or twice, and they have the car on top of the building, on top of the movie theater. They also have a lot of cool stuff on the inside of that theater, so it's a fun one to go to. They also bring the food to your seat and stuff, but Blues Brothers, really, really good time, great movie. I have it on 4K. I own like 3 or 4 Steelbooks of this movie. This is another one that I didn't watch until a couple of years ago, so it took me a while to get around to, but oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a lot of fun. And I'm not even a huge music fan, but there are some great, like, just some scenes that are so long and they just keep your interest. Blues Brothers is an excellent film. And last, but certainly not least, we've got The Mummy, which I've actually never seen the entire Mummy movie. My buddy Chris has recommended that I watch it, put it on a watch list for me. Yeah, I just haven't seen it. I'm not the biggest Brendan Fraser fan. He never did anything for me when I was like younger. But yeah, this is The Mummy. That's the front of it, and here's the back of it. I'll get around to it at some point. I'm pretty sure they have all three or something like that on 4K. And then they tried to reboot the Universal monster line with a Mummy with Tom Cruise, I believe, and it didn't work out so well. And The Invisible Man was another one, but I don't know if that was like the same idea, same concept. But that is all of those. Like I said, I own every single one of those. That's the complete collection. I will sometimes in the description below, I will put the titles so you can kind of have your own list. Always check my videos in the description because 90% of the time, unless it's a ton of films and I'm not going to write them all down, I write the film down. I write what I discussed down. So if you're looking for it or something like that, check the description box below. I never really leave a link. Maybe I should start doing that to where you can find them. But most of those are out of print, but you can get them on eBay for pretty cheap. Probably in between, sometimes anywhere from maybe $8 to $15. Some of them maybe 20, 30, or 40. But most of them are probably in that $15 range. Anyways, that is all for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a comment letting me know what your thoughts are on these Steelbooks. Which ones you're a fan of, which ones you've seen, the movies, things like that. I always love reading your comments. And if you are new to the channel and you've gotten this far, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification for all future videos. And I will see you next time. Have a great one.